Hey, it's Fat Stormtrooper here. I'm just going to talk to you about PUBG and sets and things. So basically, if we go to Community Market, I'm just going to have a look now at, everyone's familiar with crates. A crate in, if we go in PUBG Market and go to crate. A crate is an item where you could unbox lots of different things, including kits. And these are the types of crates around: the Pioneers, the Wanderers, Fivers, Bikers, Fever, Triumph, Equinox, Desperado, Militia Crate, and Raider Crate. So, and there's a second page here with the Gamescom Invitational crates. But we're not interested in crates now. Let's go to something else. These are called the sets, and sometimes these actually do come in the crates. But sets are become quite valuable commodities. The original Player Unknown set used to be about $1,800, but a few more of them have surfaced. And that's the set with the typical Player Unknown's bandana, the trench coat, the red high-top sneakers, and the grey pants. So that was a very sought over. It's still pretty sought over. It's still around about $1,000, although sometimes it comes down a bit. But you know, $1,000. It was $1,800 for a long period of time. The tracksuit set. There's a tracksuit set. There's a yellow one and there's a plain coloured one. Typically around, you can sometimes get them down to about $100. They look pretty good. The instructor set, that's with the hot pants and the headgear and that sort of stuff, they look pretty good as well. And but they're relatively common, but they maintain their value at over 100. The Van Helsing set is basically not that common, and it's around about $500, although you can get them sometimes as low as $350. On the community market, there are no Zest female sets for sale. There's a tuxedo set which has been around for a while. For females, it's typically about, they said $280, but about $250. The males is typically just below $200, which is and there's 6 of each available. The white Ranger's hat is the most popular, and it's got those leather pants that makes you look like a bit of a Devo, basically they are around the $800 or $900 mark, although I've seen some over $1,000. They are uncommon. The military uniform in females is over $1,000. The male equivalent is approximately $500. This is this male. It's not for. There's nothing here. So, tracksuit yellow, Twitch Prime, and that was a like a Twitch Prime Twitch promotional thing. They're relatively common. They were around $100, but they've now sort of slumped around $60. But you know, they got the Twitch Prime balaclava and some pants and things. But the balaclava looks okay as well. But you can buy that from the community market for a lot less. But again, it's really the fact that some people are starting to collect the sets. The Gold Rush set is typically around $300 to $400. The Brown Ranger set, when you can get it, is $300 or $400. It's not as popular as the white. The military uniform I talked about is around about $400 to $50, something like that. The school uniform kits have always been improved, and the females are always much more than the males. So the ivory female is about $800, and a quarter of the price is the males. The black male one is $150, and if you actually look, the black female is about $600. Blue females around $450, something like that dollars normally. You can sometimes just get it down to $350, but that's probably the cheapest of the female sets. And so I said it's a male. There's the female sets. The cheapest is the blues. There is. I'm just trying to think that they're all the major sets, and probably. Probably the sets that are most sought after are the female school uniforms. The female military set is also becoming more sought after. So I'll just have a look at, I haven't got all of those, but I mean in my inventory, Let's go to PUBG, and we just go set. I've got a Twitch Prime. Of course, I've got the original Player Unknown set, because that's a collector's item. I've got the Van Helsing and the Gold Rush. I've got the Brown Rangers set, and the military uniform male. I've got the both blue uniforms. I've got both ivory uniforms. I've got the tracksuit yellow as well as the tracksuit normal. I've got the male and the female tuxedos, and I've got the black female and male school uniforms. So these are sort of good sets. The ones I'm missing, of course, is the white one of these, the female military, and the two new Zest sets, which I think are pretty good as well. So that's what's around on the community market at the moment. If you have a look at if you go back to the Zest sets, and you have a look at these ZEST, the Z kits, and have a look at the sales history of them, they are, basically there are a lot of people queued up to buy these things, and the median sale prices are generally over $200, although there's not been many of them round of late. So I don't know whether those items are very popular or whether they're... I just don't know. The Zest male sets, which are quite trendy, again, there's a few orders around for those. They were selling and they were progressively increasing, so both of those kits are around at least, I reckon around about $200 at the moment. So so they're the kits on PUBG, and obviously if you open those kits, you can get a complete sort of fit out, but just beware that in actual fact by opening the kits, if you are a collector, you may actually decrease the price that you can get for something, because a lot of people like them in their little box from a collector's point of view. Peace.